What if you could train like an elite athlete with access to the most advanced sports science in the world?
Today, we're at Adidas HQ in Germany, getting full body scanned and testing exclusive unreleased gear.
And pushing our limits with some of the fittest athletes on the planet.
From biomechanics labs to lactic threshold testing, could this be the future of fitness?
Stick around because at the end, we're gonna throw down in the CrossFit Open Workout 25.1 with some familiar and new faces. Roll the footage. We're gonna be doing a handful of tests while at Adidas. First up is the Innovation Lab, where we're gonna have a full body scan followed by a workout measuring what happens to an athlete's cadence under fatigue.
All right, now it's my turn. We're gonna scan my foot and my body to see what kind of measurements I have. 87 kg, body weight percentage is 23.4. Hey, let's be real. Where's it all at, man? Where's it? Just kidding.
You're not kidding.
We can look at the width of the foot, but also the length, so this can help when they're buying shoes that they buy the right size.
So in the end, you will get a report. Here, this is a 3D body scan. We can rotate it and have a view from any direction now.
And you have arm lengths, leg lengths, inseams, circumferences of biceps, quads.
We're putting markers onto the shoes so that we can track the motion of the shoes during running.
We have a big camera system, so it's called a Viken system. It has 16 cameras. It actually can measure then joint angles when they're moving.
How many tracker balls are we putting on today?
It's going to be about 46.
Now, this has kind of been a long time goal of mine is to put these tracker balls on me. I thought it'd be for a video game, to be honest, but this is all in the name of science. I think it's really cool to see my biomechanics.
Oh, yeah, Papa. Look like a grown buff baby. This is fantastic.
I got an Uncrustable back there.
Bro, you also look like you're about to go to like an EDC rave. Par for the course.
What does it smell like? Plastic?
Yeah, I don't really know how to describe it.
Okay.
This gives me the ick. I'm a huge germ freak.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's very sterilized.
Nervous?
Yeah.
So we're gonna do this for running, then we can give the athletes some feedback on, okay, are there any left and right differences when they're running sub-maximal? Plus, we're also gonna do lunges and deadlifts just for us to understand, okay, what happens when an athlete actually gets fatigued? Where are those sticking points? Where are those problems? And then again, this is information we can use for further product development. Then they'll repeat the test 6 minutes, running again. And this is gonna be compromised because they did functional fitness workout before.
You see, for example, that her oxygen uptake during the first run is actually lower after she did the functional movements, because the body is obviously redistributing the blood, the muscles getting fatigued, and you need more oxygen for the same speed.
What are you looking at? What data are you seeing here?
So I'm seeing everything that's coming in and out of the mask. So the mask that he's wearing, which is mainly the oxygen that he's breathing in and the carbon dioxide he's breathing out, is oxidation is fat oxidation and how much carbs he's burning and what the ratio of that is.
Again, this is for us to understand differences pre-post. Here we can learn and potentially develop product like with the athletes inside with these testing. So that's the overall goal of this one.
How was that? How did it feel?
Feel good.
That's with the mask?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Not too bad. It's not like a normal mass test where like you're going to max effort.
Got it.
That's rough.
What did we gather? So his VO2 max is 22.64?
So that's the estimated system, because we didn't go all the way to max. So this is just the estimation based on where he is right now and the speed.
Okay,
but
so right now we got a level of 4.32.
Yeah.
Based on that, his max would be 22.64, but we didn't really do like a 5K max.
yeah, we didn't actually measure it. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So this is you running on a treadmill.
Okay.
We particularly focus on comparing left to right leg in case you have any disbalances. So this is basically how pressure data looks like when you run on a treadmill, because the treadmill not only measures forces but also your pressure distribution. You see how the the dark colors, the red colors are more in the forefoot, and the wavy pattern is focused on the forefoot rather than the heel.
Yeah.
Which indicates more of a forefoot striking pattern.
Is that efficient?
That is
less efficient?
Let's put it this way. The majority of elite running athletes have that pattern.
Okay.
So you can draw whatever conclusion you want.
That's all I needed to know.
Yeah.
If you think about all the information that we're gathering, it's of course for the athlete. So they learn more about themselves. They get body scans, metrics, heart rates, lactate threshold, VO2 max, all that stuff. And it's all in a setting where it's relevant to their sport. As a brand, of course, we're looking to create product that then supports that. But it's obviously also a great scientific field to look at information in.
This is the best flavor in my opinion.
Oh, big fruit punch girl, huh?
Do you do 1 scoop or 2?
One, but maybe 1.5 because I need to be hydrated for later. I have a really big sweet tooth, and I feel like that's like perfect.
Yeah, you and this guy.
I'm super sweet tooth.
I'm honestly so sad that there's no chocolate here. I am desperate for a dairy milk.
Donut?
A dairy milk.
Oh, dairy milk.
Yeah, it's the best chocolate in the UK.
Huh.
Did you say Oreo?
Yeah,
Dairy milk, Oreo.
In my head I was thinking like, you want a glass of milk? Yeah, I could probably get that.
Cheers. Cheers.
Brought a whole stash from the States here. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, that goes deep.
But I'm gonna go with some
They don't do that.
lemon lime.
You're gonna go with the limes and the lemon?
Yeah. This is my favorite salt and electrolyte.
Take that out of your mouth and then talk to me.
This is my favorite salt and
There you
electrolyte,
go.
lemon lime. Look at that, it's got a hook scoop, creatine, mixed with a little lemon lime, strawberries. I hear that creatine's great for lactic threshold.
Drink it, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Man, you look like you're about to sweat.
I'm gonna sweat out my knees. All right, we're doing a max effort test. You already saw the elite women go.
Or not, maybe we're caught in between them. So we're testing to see what our lactate is at maximal effort. What's the highest number we've seen today? 16 is the highest.
16 is a good score. We're gonna go for 7, 8.5. Yeah.
Then we need like
52
less than a droplet of blood. So here I push out, there's little blood coming.
Yeah?
Then I push out to have no sweat. So 1.6, that means that's in rest. So that's completely normal.
Okay. Okay.
Right, and it should stay relatively low the first intervals because there's no anaerobic energy production. CrossFitters can get to, I've seen a lot like 20, which is extremely high. Endurance athletes, they can be exhausted at 7. The higher it is, it's not better, just a number.
It's not the size of the boat in the ocean with the waves.
It's the
Yeah.
dog in the fight. You ready for this? You're gonna feel it. Did you feel it?
Oh yeah, you blinked even. It's gonna be like 1.4, dude.
Come on now.
I mean, he doesn't even drink coffee, you know?
Oh, wow, bro. You're doing terrible.
You look tired in your warm-up.
It's that jet lag, dude. It's that jet lag. The style of this next test is called a ramp test, which is typically done with cyclists to measure their wattage, starting really easy and increasing power output slowly over time. We are going to be using thrusters and burpees to try and replicate it for functional fitness in an untraditional EMOM style. If you're going to do it, perform half the reps at the top of the minute, then the other half at the 30-second mark so you can keep your heart rate down. At the rest during the 5-minute mark, increase your weight on the thrusters slightly and increase the burpee by 1 rep so you slowly increase the work over time. Repeat this until you tap out.
We're doing a ramp test to exhaustion using functional fitness movements, where the thruster weight goes up and the burpee amount, like reps, goes up as well, until you cannot complete the reps.
And while we're doing that, we're testing where our lactate is at that highest level.
Yes, you know your intensity of your threshold. That's kind of the goal at the end of the test.
It feels easy. It's gonna get hard very fast.
Let's say the maximal power your body can produce aerobically, like with aerobic energy source. If you go above that, like for example Fran or Diane or something very intense, you're always way above threshold. So you can do it all for 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Okay.
Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at?
Hopefully less than 2.2.
4.7.
Okay.
Where's Marston's lactate?
2.5.
Okay.
So he's more aerobic than him. So
Yeah.
I put my money on him. My number was double his.
Yeah.
Cool, that's cool. Put more heart into it. So what's interesting is that their heart rate is exactly the same, but their lactate is a bit higher with Heber. He might be suffering already a bit more with the same heart rate.
So starting round 10, that's so much work.
It's getting harder. When you finish the burpees, you have like 8 seconds to start the thrusters.
In the beginning, lactate will be low because you don't produce a lot of energy anaerobically, but then because you don't have enough oxygen to provide to the muscles, your anaerobic system will kick in, and your lactate, because that's a byproduct of anaerobic metabolism, kicks in, and now we can, based on that curve, assess your threshold.
It's just the thrusters for me. I could burpee all day.
What do you got? What do you got?
6.4.
6.4. There we go. If I was just going off perceived rate of sweat, Marston's the sweatiest.
Heart rates are at 172 at this moment, and let me check for heart. Oh man, 170. They're really almost the same.
Oh man.
Let's go, Sam.
I was already impressed by the 9 and now she's hitting 14.
Yeah.
So you see, she can push pretty hard.
Yeah. So 14, that's a huge number.
Yeah, that's a huge number.
6 more reps. 6 more reps. Good job. Stay moving. Stay moving. Come on. Keep pushing.
Come on.
3, 2, 1.
Oh.
12.9. That's good. That's
12.9.
That's Heber at 17.
15.
Thanks, y'all too.
What was that last number?
Almost 13. So it
Okay.
went down already a little bit.
Okay.
Probably ran out of fuel.
Yeah, or they just use like crazy lactate. They're just amazing athletes. They just use the lactate.
So relatively, what's like a normal person's number when you take a result like that?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how aerobically trained they are, right? Like, it all depends on how far you get in the test. That's much more important than the actual lactate.
So when Sid got a 14 there,
Yes.
what does that compare to like another athlete or a different sport? Are they?
Yeah, like it compares to a power athlete, someone who can produce a lot of lactate and not necessarily use up the lactate or oxidize the lactate. That's basically what you see. An endurance athlete will never get to 14. He will get to 7 or 8, but also be exhausted. So it depends on the type of athlete. That's typically what we see here. That's perfect.
What round did you make it to?
I think like 37.
37.
37 minutes.
Okay, 15.4. It's getting higher now than the last one.
Okay.
Because the lactate is still being produced, right?
Yeah.
It takes time to get into the bloodstream, and this is his maximal lactate, 15.4.
15.4.
That's good.
I might not have won the workout of the day, but I won the lactate of the day, 17.
17.
One of the major things that is related to performance is training volume. How much hours you can train. And that's going to be more with threshold training and lower intensity training than always going Fran style super hard. 65 pounds, so very light, 12 reps per minute.
Yeah, I don't know of anyone that's programmed a 65-pound thruster for me.
Yes.
I kind of like that.
Yeah. But if you do a 65-pound thruster, you're sitting at
200 times.
Yeah, but you're sitting at more than 200 watts. If you ever hopped on the bike and pushed 220 watts, it's a lot.
Yeah.
So even though it's a lightweight, the watts that you're actually producing is pretty high.
Like I might be able to complete it with 95, but the effect that it's going to have on me the 2 days after is very different than what the effect of 65 pounds.
Yes, and you will not be able to train long periods of time. You will only do a Fran style workout because 95 is way above your threshold. For most CrossFit athletes, 95 for males is going to be, if you do a lot of reps, above the threshold. It's fine, but it's a different stimulus than doing a longer threshold-based training.
Thank you so much. That was
Thanks.
cool.
You guys did really well.
Quad science.
Thanks, man. Hey, he's got a great scientific Instagram right here. You can go give him a follow.
You should follow
Big
it.
fans of WOD Science for years. I'm glad I got to finally meet him. So that's what our lactate looks like at maximal effort. We're gonna figure out what to do with that information a little bit later with GoMart. But for now, let's go explore the history of Adidas. So we're here at Adidas headquarters. They're gonna take us through the archive. I'm a sneakerhead. I like looking at old shoes. We're about to dive in. First off, we got a Lego.
We have these amazing gloves here. It's to protect the items from our finger sweat.
I have to.
We have 18 degrees, 55% humidity, and we keep it in this condition all the time. If you think about Adidas, first shoe that comes to your mind, Superstar.
Yeah.
This is the oldest superstar you can hold in your hand, Stan Smith. Stan Smith is a tennis player, and today, if you Google him, you find the product first.
Oh, really?
So the Gazelle was the first shoe that was color-coded, because there was a red version for indoors, and there was a blue version for outdoors, which white sole.
That's a sexy shoe.
It is.
I want that shoe.
This is a limited edition. It's a crystal Superstar. It's a Superstar covered with Swarovski crystals.
Oh.
Limited to 300 pairs, and it was launched 2001 for the opening of the first original store in Berlin. We're also keeping the boxes, because from the boxes you can also tell company history.
Yeah.
So the oldest boxes, Adidas started in 1949. In the 50s the boxes have been white with blue prints, and the company is still very local. You see the lid is in German only, saying athletes of 28 nations wear Adidas, the brand with the 3 straps, and for this was important. And he used the athletes there. You see Billie Jean King.
Oh yeah.
Tennis player.
Love her. Billie Jean, absolute legend in tennis. Oh,
and
wow.
this is the first World Cup soccer ball, 1970 from Mexico.
Wow.
It's the first time that the balls have been white with these black patches, because that was the first World Cup screened on TV. But back then we had black and white TV, and if you have a brown ball on green grass and black and white, no chance.
So that was an innovation just for broadcast TV.
So this is the oldest shoe in the archive.
Oh.
This is a track spike from 1925. So this shoe is 100 years old.
That's the first Samba?
That's a Samba?
That's so cool.
Oh,
you can see it now. You can
Yeah.
see the transition.
We gotta turn the camera off. They're gonna show us some stuff we can't show you.
Thank you so much.
Dankeschön.
Dankeschön. It means thank you, farewell, and good morning in German.
It doesn't mean that, but it does mean thank you. Amazing experience in the archive.
That was cool.
Some of the best stuff we couldn't show you guys. Sorry,
Yeah,
but
off camera, it was legit.
as like
it was legit.
sneakerhead geeks, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
All right, one of the benefits of being here at Adidas HQ is we get to see some unreleased product, and we got the new drop set.
And the new rapid movement. Because I'm sample size, I get to test these out in the workouts that they were designed for. So today's workout, we're gonna do some box jumps, some clean and jerks, and running on the treadmill. My honest review is it's a really good shoe. I can jump very comfortable in them, firm enough that I can lift in them, but enough bend and control that I can run in them comfortably. And I can't wait for them to come out. Let's check out the rapid movement. Dream world, dream scenario, I'd take them home for a month and test them. But we got them for about 20 minutes. I would say that's like a perfect shoe for like a high rock type thing, honestly. Wall walks and double unders, great shoe for that. I wouldn't want to do that shuttle sprint because I worry about I roll my ankle. The foot's definitely higher in this, but it's got a wide enough base that I feel comfortable in it. It's a great shoe.
Shout out to the Whoops! All right, we're gonna go over what our
We got a lot of data.
max lactic threshold ended up getting us. So
On the Whoop data,
on the Whoop data, I was at 10.5, and I was mostly in zone 2, zone 3.
I was in zone 4 for 13 minutes of that thing. A little bit of zone 3, 2, and then a lot of 1. It was a brutal workout. A lot more time in 4 than I normally spend. Yeah, a lot. I wanted to show you this real quick. Did you know that if you open your Whoop, if you hit this daily outlook button, AI gives you like an outlook of your day?
Yeah.
Did you know about this?
I did.
It said, great job at completing your activity workout today. You spent 57 minutes in zone 1 to 3. Key insights, sleep performance, only 53%. You achieved your target strain of 13.5. And the recommendations it's got for me is focus on recovery today. So maybe I'll take it easy and go do the open workout. Who knows?
Shout out to the Butter Gang. We got our
Hi.
guy, Mark Richards, the most strained today. He's a level 19, 721 data streak, box fitness, activities, and walking.
slide in my DMs on Instagram and we're gonna hook you up with an Adidas gift card. That's the way you say it, Adidas.
Adidas.
We've been saying it wrong for a long time.
Adidasler is his name. That concludes Whoop in the Buddy Gang. We out.
I got some Podium. Yeah, I got some salt and electrolytes, and I think beta alanine. Boom. Oh, look how fizzy that is. Oh, wow. Shit. All right, so the other day we did this lactate test that found our lactate limit. Now we're gonna find our lactate threshold using functional movements. I've been playing with this for a long time. Now I get to geek out with WOD science. Let's go catch up with Gomar.
Oh, he knows. Let him know.
We tested all the elite athletes on an exercise test to exhaustion, so we know based on their anthropometrics how much watts they can produce at certain intervals. Now we're gonna do a threshold workout, like a 30-minute AMRAP at their threshold, so they could sustain this for 30 to 40 minutes based on their individual data. So everyone will have slightly different reps of pull-ups, wall balls, power snatch and deadlift in an emo style. That every athlete has slightly different reps that should result in the same intensity.
Don't look at the bottom number, guys.
Damn, bro.
Every athlete has the same.
He's underestimating.
Yeah, let's see. And
using the data from the previous test, this workout has been individualized for each of us to be at our lactate threshold. And so that threshold is you're burning out the lactate at the same rate at which you're building.
Exactly.
If you remember, my lactate on the max test was 17. For this one, we're looking for something much lower.
The relatively high level, 4 to 5 millimolars, but remaining stable over 30 minutes.
Get a little woozy here.
This meant that my workload was going to be much lower than my elite peers.
How's it feeling? Feel awesome. Manageable? Yeah, you look better than the last one.
What if I were to go singles on the snatches?
It changes a
Very
lot.
good question.
I'm the only one whose lactate went down, so now I'm winning. She moves like a machine. Her movement is so efficient. I don't think I've ever measured someone doing such efficient power snatches.
Oh, way to lay it on thick over there.
So nice. Thanks. Wow.
Are you holding up?
Okay.
Yeah. This feels like your threshold? Again,
We'll find out.
he presented 9.6, we went 4.7 to 9.6.
I mean, we know who's suffering in the workout and who's not, right?
I feel like comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm not struggling. It would turn out that I'm not the only one who recorded a high lactate.
What I got?
10.7.
Whoa!
I feel okay. Like my lactate doesn't represent how I feel emotionally. 7.6.
Heber, you for sure a little bit too high lactate, but that's typical. You're just not training that much. It's all about training volume. And here we just waited 1.5 minutes maybe, but not
It
more.
wasn't that much longer, but I did singles on the power snatch, and I did 2 reps / deadlifts on the last round.
Okay, so that's like a small change in the rep scheme could mean anything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Should I stay at this? What was I supposed to do, as opposed to like I dipped down halfway through? Or like if she did it perfectly, the next time should she do the same rep scheme, or should she up a rep here and there?
Yeah, upper rep here and there, depending on obviously the trainability. But yes, we usually program 5 to maybe 10% more power or reps over 2 to 3 weeks. So very slow increase. Certainly at that elite level, very low. But if you have like an average Joe, that is where the training affects him pretty well, then you can go slightly more.
Okay, so that was really fun to do. He gave me an obscenely low scale, which at first was kind of insulting, but put that ego aside, and it worked out perfectly. I felt like my fatigue level was right where I want it to be, where I could go more if I needed to, but this isn't what that's about. This is just about building a large foundation and a large amount of reps over a simple period of time so that I can be recovered and do more volume tomorrow. So using this method, theoretically, you should be able to accumulate more fitness quicker over a period of time. Now that we've learned how to better train at our lactate threshold, it's time for us to test our actual fitness in competition. And it just happens that the first workout of the CrossFit Open is about to be announced. So they just announced the workout.
Yeah.
I initially gave it crap, but I actually really like it.
It's simple. I think anybody can do it. You can do it in most places. So
Yeah, I think that's the whole point of the first workout, making it accessible.
Yeah, I like it. I like that it's 15 minutes.
Is this a Bethany workout?
It can be. Definitely can be.
So far, everything that we've been doing has been on the campus of Adidas HQ. And frankly, the campus is incredible. Simultaneously, while they've been throttling us and testing,
Look at the hookup. Look at this. I count 1, 2,
they've also been pampering us and treating us like absolute royalty.
8, 9.
Adidas hooked it up.
But it was time to leave the campus because the best way to experience an open workout is at an affiliate with the community.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. There he is. There he is. There he is. Yeah, flex on him. It is year 7 of the Buttery Bros doing
Lucky 7.
The open.
I think I got it in the bag.
Yeah?
Yeah,
This man came off heart surgery, so.
Yeah, he's got heart surgery.
I mean, we might got a chance.
You have a torn pec, so
got a torn
I'm
pec.
coming in with the least amount of prep and the most amount of optimism.
Yeah,
that's
that's what it is.
I thought they could say
Opportunity.
opportunity.
Noah's dad right here, you know?
Yeah, everybody says
Noah's
that.
brother. Yeah, is it Noah's dad?
I'm
Noah's
his
brother.
peer, okay? I'm Noah's peer.
Every year for the first workout of the Open, I try to find someone who's never done an open workout to join us. So today I found Sohi Fit.
I've only ever done one CrossFit workout ever in my life. It looks like the women are doing 35-pound weights. I don't know if I can do that for as many reps as we're supposed to.
So you're worried about the dumbbell?
Yes.
I own this company, it's called Podium. Before this workout, I want to have lots of beta alanine. I want to melt my face, so we're going to double scoop that. And then we've got the athlete pre-workout because I want it to hit a little softer than our fuse. This is my funnel because I forgot my funnel like a dumbbell. Oh, buddy. What's your pre-workout go to?
Sour watermelon.
All right, Ella, let's get to know you a little.
Hello.
Where you from?
I'm from England. I was a gymnast, so I was a GB double mini trampoline gymnast. And then my mum found CrossFit and she was desperate for me to try it, so.
Do you have a goal here tonight?
I would love to smoke everyone.
Yeah?
But we will have to wait and see.
Oh, I love it. I love that. I love that answer.
I would love to make it to the games. I was 14th in Europe last year, and then I'd also love to try for the World Fitness Project, so that's a goal for next month to try and qualify top 10 and try and make it in the pro division. And again, having you guys here, it's great to kind of be involved with the brand as much as I can, and the products are amazing, so it's a win-win. I really can't complain.
Keep an eye on Ella.
Hey you!
You ready for this?
Yeah, ready.
Oh, what's up, girl?
Come on.
Oh, sorry, dude.
Yeah,
there you go. My bad, Kaike.
I hope I survive.
I'm sturdy as a rock, baby.
How's she doing?
She looks absolutely.
At the last second, I switched from the 20 back to the 35, which is like a third of my body weight. I wanted to see how I do.
That's real. That's the open. That's what that feels like.
They're the fastest kids alive. Oh, hell. I think you won, didn't you?
Yeah.
Tell them about the streak.
Looks like 1 game win streak again. He was ahead the whole time. He has no dog in him. Once I passed him, he's gonna give up. He's gonna give up. First, second, third.
Yeah.
And beyond 7 years, this goes way back to HQ.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So we've done every open. 7 is the close. If you don't know, Bill tore his Achilles back in semifinals of the West Coast Classic. How do you feel? Like you had to do all your clean and jerks with one arm?
Yeah, most of them. It's just because the strong side is the one I'd press off of. So when I get to my left arm, it was like just strict press. So
so you alternated, but one side you were strict pressing.
I probably did 70% here, 30 here. And I would have preferred 50-50. But I'm just happy to be here because I'm 8 months out of surgery, so it's a blessing to be doing this with all these people, and having Adidas in your corner is a dream come true.
I mean, I'm really happy. It was like 20 reps of the 30, so just, one and done.
That was way harder than I thought.
What was harder?
The burpees.
Burpees. Not the
I
dumbbell?
hate burpees.
I
got 1 clean and jerk on the round of 30. You know what, Ty Jenkins? Kind of like your replacement of Page Auto Parts. I want to come down to Ty Jenkins, get all your automotive needs. Ty Jenkins.
Hang on, that's Paige Powers.
I know, but we got to replace her. She has a kid, she's a mom.
She's competing, she's in it.
Oh, she's in it?
Yeah, she's back.
Oh, my bad, Paige.
Okay, Bethany. 30?
Yeah.
Gee, you don't even look tired.
It was good. I felt like I was able to move the entire time.
Impressive, B.
She take it?
Yeah, dude. Also, the most impressive thing, she finished.
And then just
she
walked
didn't lay
around.
down, just walked off.
Nice work.
It was fun after it was done.
Yeah,
Not
exactly,
during. Not during. It felt very long during.
Watching the top athletes go is always fun, but really the spirit of the Open is embodied best by the everyday person. And that was highlighted today by someone who hopped in at the last minute to do the workout by themselves, coached by all of us, our new friend, Rich.
This is my boy Rich.
Yeah.
Tell my friend Marsden what you told me.
Oh man,
2018.
2018. I was on a flight from Munich to Las Vegas to go to Utah.
Yeah.
St. George Hurricane to shoot a mountain bike commercial.
Oh, wow.
Your documentaries were on the in-flight entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
I watched it on the flight. I did the commercial shoot 3 days. I flew back right the next day after my jet lag was done. I signed up for CrossFit. I did it for 4 years straight. But then even I saw you guys doing more sports. Ironman, general bodybuilding, getting buff, running. Same with you, finishing marathons.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And so now I run. And on the 21st of April, get this, Boston Marathon, baby.
Whoa!
Let's go!
I love that. That's awesome, dude. That's like really hard to get in. That's exclusive.
Luckily, these guys hooked it up for me.
Oh yeah.
But I still got to run it. I still got to start. I still got to finish.
Adidas hooked it up for this guy, for these athletes, and for us.
Special shout out to Adidas for bringing us out here to Germany. We're in the streets exploring Nuremberg right now. It's really cool what those guys are doing for all the athletes.
Thanks for all the athletes for letting us interact with you and hang out with you. And thank you guys at home for watching. If you haven't already, do us a solid. Hit that like, subscribe, maybe leave us a comment. Bye, honey.